What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure brings us out to Carmel beach area. Really good looking area. The sand is bright white. The waves are super clear, as you can tell right here. Decided to try it out in this area because we saw a bunch of rocks and don't really see a lot of people fishing in this area, so we wanted to give it a shot, you know, kind of give it a go. So as you can see right here, just bringing up a good little fish. So really surprised. It only, I wish I could have started the camera sooner, but it literally took me like less than 30 seconds to catch this fish. Good little size on this fish right here. My daughter wanted to come out and check it out, so here she comes. She's pretty excited to see what we got. And yeah, nice little perch.
Look at the fish.
And here's baby Rosie trying to show her the fish, and as you can see, she looks over, and I was so happy to see that she looked over. Man, put a big old smile on my face for sure. So here's the wife. She wanted to give it a go. She didn't have any confidence in this area that we were fishing, but I convinced her with that one fish that we caught. And trying to coach her and trying to get the right feel, keep the line nice and tight above the seaweed line. You'll kind of hear me talking about it. One thing that I definitely do recommend if you guys do try out in surf type areas with heavy rocks, keep that line tight. You definitely want to make sure that your line doesn't tangle with the seaweed, and if it does, just keep a steady pressure on it. And little by little, your line will actually work its way out of the seaweed.
Don't stop. There you go. Keep going.
There you go.
Keep
So
going.
she caught a fish.
Keep going. Don't stop.
There it is. Yeah.
Don't stop.
So I'm telling her, you know, keep reeling in the line. You know, you don't want to let these fish get themselves behind a rock or stuck in between the seaweed line. That's definitely something that you want to make sure that you kind of keep away. This is a baby here. You know, I asked her if she wanted to keep it. You know. She said no. So I threw that little baby back. All right, she's on it again. And as you can see right here, she is sitting down. And I'm telling her to get up.
Come on. You gotta stand up.
You know, I'm telling her, you know, stand up. This is kind of where you want to keep that line above the seaweed line, like I was mentioning. And one thing that I told her was, you know, to make sure that when she does reel in that fish, she's really careful, because again, any line that rubs against any of the rocks is definitely going to fray, and that's when you break off. Luckily, at this point, she didn't. Good size fish right here. Pretty excited. And she's on again. Didn't even give me a chance to like put the fish away, and you know, I stopped the camera like a little bit, and yeah, no, she's definitely killing it now. This is literally like next cast. Didn't take her more than 2 minutes.
There you go. Bring it up. Hurry up.
These fish are definitely getting bigger as she keeps reeling it in, and I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and just get a little bit of fishing catch. I don't know if it's something that I really captured really well, but I'll show you in the next clip.
Now take a picture with that one.
That was freaking huge.
I do want to mention up front, this knife was not sharp. It's so damn dull, and I forgot my my knife sharpener, but I made it do. So you know, here it is. Kind of sloppy work. Got both fillets done. Don't want to show you guys a boring clip of that, but yeah, I always bring my little burner and a cast iron with me everywhere we go, because I like to make things on the go, you know. So I said, hey, you know what, I had the skillet and the burner, might as well just, you know, make a little catch and cook, and it was right here on the beach. Salted, or actually this seasoning right here had no salt, so my family, when they actually tried this fish out, they weren't really satisfied. They didn't think that it was good at all. However, I still had the fish, and at a later time, prepped up the fish, cooked it at home, and they loved it. I thought it was okay, super flaky, super soft texture on the fish, but it wasn't too bad, I definitely recommend, but make sure you add salt to the fish, and that will definitely give it the best flavor. Alright, back up on the rock, and met my wife, and she was reeling up a fish. She tried a little bit of a different area, same rock that we were fishing off of, but she kind of cast it in a different area is what I meant to say, and she brought up another fish. Pretty exciting, because these things, these fish are the perch are pretty big. They're huge, and it was a surprise to us that they were just really, really big. And man, I'm not lying, as soon as that fish took the bait, it was definitely a good fight. Just wish that we could enjoy that fight a little bit more, but again, just that seaweed in the rocks wasn't gonna make it ideal place for a fight. So here we are. My wife kind of got tired. She caught like 6 or 7 fish. Yeah, I know, who gets tired of catching fish, but she was kind of getting tired holding the rod, so I took over, gave it a try for about 15 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing. She wiped out the fish. She took them all out. But I got a special clip coming up. This is the next day, so just check it out. Funniest thing is, as she's reeling in this rod, I was actually cooking some burgers right by the SUV, because we were having lunch, and this is where she got that hit.
What happened? You suck! Oh my gosh, you still on?
I'm definitely my wife's biggest critic when it comes to her fishing. I mess around with her. She loves it. Not really. But anyways, she got a fish. It seemed like it came off. Surprisingly, she still had it on, and she reeled it in. I was. This is actually in a different area, obviously. We're fishing in the Aqueducts, close to Los Baños, California. So I went down to the water line and saw how big this fish was, and I was really surprised, because one thing that she told me, and she always tells me, if I ever get a catfish, I'm dropping that rod and I'm letting you get the rod, because I don't like catfish. But yeah, no, she put up, she hung on to the fight, she enjoyed it, and yeah, man, this sucker was big. So check this out, how crazy this was.
Broke the hook.
The hook just broke. It broke. I was really, surprised, like, that she was able to bring up that fish. Luckily enough, we still had another hook in the fish. I always do a high-low rig, so we actually
they're good.
gutted the well, not gutted, I would have to say, like, belly hooked the fish, but the main hook was in the mouth. Everybody can see that. So I brought the sucker up, brought it up to where she was standing at, showed her how big it was. She was really excited, super happy. My daughter was with her. She was so stoked for her. This is actually pretty cool to see, her bringing up her first, no, it's not really her first catfish, but her first catfish out of the Aqueduct. Yeah, man, look at that fish. So I asked her, I was like, hey, you want me to throw it in? She said, you know what, ask the son. So my son had been wanting catfish, so I walked over, asked him, and yeah, sure enough, he liked it. Well, here's my turn. I also had a rod out, and I got a bite, went over there and caught me a little striper. I don't usually catch fish in this area. I'm not really like crazy big about liking to fish the aqueducts, but I'll still try. I mean, obviously we're there to have a good time, and caught a little one. I wanted to hand the rod over to my daughter, and you'll see right here in this little shot that she was standing next to me, and I asked her if she wanted to try bring it in, but she was a little shy. She didn't want to. She's looking at it. She's like, Dad, isn't it a keeper? And I told her, no, Mom, it's not a keeper. And she's like, oh. So I told her, I was like, hey, you want to throw it back in? She's like, no, thanks. Well, anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.